Now, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but on the golf course, I am a savant. And I'm going to show you the 13 signs that you may be a secret golf genius. Plus, some signs you may be a golf dumbass. The first sign you may be a secret golf genius is that you understand a ball in play is worth two in the bush. The second sign you may be a secret golf genius is that you know your distances of every club intimately. We're talking about the real distance range you hit them in real life situations, not the best shot you've ever hit, your average shot. What makes you a golf dumbass is trying to hit that perfect shot you hit one time out of 20 as your standard distance. That's a surefire way to never play well. Now, you might be a secret golf genius if you know that a bogey is a great score on all the holes with a handicap index of single figures 1 to 9. That means if you can bogey those holes and par the rest, you're playing to about a 7 handicap on average. Honestly, I don't even know if I should tell you this one, but you may be a secret golf genius if you understand that chasing distance is wrong. Chasing distance does not mean lower scores. Distance has got nothing to do with scoring. Position and strike have got to do with scoring. So what I mean is, here on a par 5, we don't need to bomb the ball. We need to get into a great position by having a good strike on our club to hit the ball where we want it to go. So I hit the 4-iron and I look for a good strike. Bam! Look at that. It's got nothing to do with the swing speed. The swing speed will come. Now, you may be a golfing dumbass if you're not using the club that works in the moment. Chasing a shot like this, 229 over water on a par 5 into the wind, ooh, that's my 5-wood, right? Well, let's see what happens when we hit a 5-wood from the top of our distance range over water, trying to get home in 2. Oh, now what happens now? We take a drop at the water and we have to hit over the water again from 170 yards for our 4th shot. No, secret golf geniuses know that we lay the ball up to our free throw distance. What is a free throw distance? That's our favorite clubs into the greens. That's a genius move. With only 230 yards left as the crow flies, I'm hitting a 9-iron out to the right because I measured that to the spot I want to hit the ball is about 135 yards. Into the breeze, this should leave me a pitching wedge into the par 5 green. Genius. Wow. We've got a 95-yard shot here with a 56 degree. It's just a perfect setup. Absolutely money. Does it make me hold putts? Now, we've been spreading alpha all around here. I may have lost a lot of people with the distance isn't everything thing. You may be a secret golf genius if you use the rangefinder to shoot to the distance markers. Over there we can see the white one, that's 150 yards. We stand on the tee and we give it a little ping ping there. Well, it's saying 150, 160 yards. So that means if I hit something like a 9 or 8 iron to that, that means I'm going to have a 150 yard shot into the green. Okay, so that's quite easy. But how about the 100 yards? So we add 50 yards to that. A 200 yard shot gets me 100 yards to the pin. Now you know what club to hit off the tee. Genius. Crazy. Why would you not just hit the driver? Well, that's the genius. You don't always hit driver. You don't have to auto reach for the driver if you are a golfing genius. Look at that. Another way to state that as a golfing genius is that you're planning back from the hole. What shot do you want into the hole? That is pure golf genius, thanks to Jack Nicholson and Tiger Woods. We are not born geniuses. We develop the genius as we play. And part of that genius is approach play. Where do you miss a shot? Where do you not want to go? Knowing those two things is easy. Genius mode. We see the pin on the left side, left center of the green. We see 75% of this green is surrounded by hazard. We don't want to go in that hazard. We see the 25% is fairway, just short left. So we think to ourselves, okay, no water, let's go to Texas. Texas is a big, safe, conservative space, just short left of this green. Find every hole's safe place to miss and no-go zone. But then, we don't think about the no-go zone. That's the genius. You get it out of your mind by focusing on what you want to do. 146 to the pin and shorter. We don't want to go 150 because if we go 150, we have a chance of going in the water. So what do we think? 146 maximum with a great strike, short on the front of the green, let's say 135. What's going to go 135 down breeze? For me, that's a 48-degree wedge. The geniuses always talk this much. Oh my gosh, Matt, shut up and play the ball. Oh man alive, look at that. Ooh. If you have trouble aiming, it could be because you're not a golf genius yet, but you could be a golf genius soon. If you figure out that when you aim at something, especially like this on a drive, where you're scared of doing wrong things, how do we get the wrong things out of our mind? The first thing we do is we find something in the distance on the line we want to hit the ball, something impossibly far away, so it feels like a video game. It's not really going to happen that you're going to reach there. And what I like to aim at is that big ass tree on the right. I like to aim it at the very top branch of it, something specific, and then if I focus on that, when I come up to the ball and line up, the last thing I look at is the top of that tree, because it eliminates the minefield in front of me, so I don't look at the things I don't want to do. That's a golf genius move number one when aligning. Number two is to find something in front of your ball, between your target in the distance and your ball. Something 3 feet, 2 feet in front of the ball, and line the club face up to that. Line your body and your mind up to the thing in the distance, and hopefully we hit a great shot. So I've got a leaf just in front of my ball over here. I'm going to line the face up to that, hopefully do that nicely, and then line my body and mind up to that tree in the distance. Last thing I look at is that top of the tree. Oh man, that may be the greatest drive of all time. It's interesting to see what happens when I hit a drive with these socks and insoles on from Victory, because I haven't been hitting the driver much and that felt big. But that's a 490 yard hole and we have 150 yards left. I think I just hit that 340. I was going to go pitching wedge, but now since I hit that 48 so long, this is where the golf genius comes in, is that you start to pay attention to what you're doing on the golf course and don't just go with what you think is supposed to happen. Adapt while you're in the zone. Oh man, that is so close. I don't know what's happened. Maybe 5 months off was a good thing. Genius. And that's the genius, adapting on the day to the shot. Normally that's a pitching wedge, wearing the Victory insoles and socks. It's a 48 degree as we learned on the prior hole. Take the learning with you, make equals. 5 months, no golf, eagle! The secret golf genius knows that a par 5 is made to be hit in 3 or 4 shots. For expert golfer, it's made to be hit in 3 shots. Going for it in 2 shots, or the expectation of going for it in 2 shots, is reserved for elite golfers and idiots. This is a 266 yard shot over water. We have no chance. All we have to do is set this shot up to a place where we can hit it into the green, preferably our free throw distance, because golf geniuses know their free throw distances, and hit the ball to there. You may be a secret golf genius if you do not watch YouTube swing mechanic advice. It does not apply to you. It's made for a broad audience and never applies to anyone specifically. But a true golfing genius knows if you want to improve your swing, you have to have personalized lessons. Now you may be a secret golf dumbass if you neglect short game. If you neglect your wedges, your chipping, your putting, your pitching. When you practice short game, you're practicing the bottom half of the swing and you get better strike. It filters up into the rest of your bag. So you get better striking on the pitches and the chips, which then filters up into your other clubs where you can learn club face control. And you need the short game regardless of what handicap you are. And in particular, if you're trying to break 100 or break 90, you need the short game when you miss the greens by 40, 50 yards to be able to get the ball on the green. And that's all you need, get the ball on the green. Plus, on top of that, your chipping is so good, it takes pressure off your iron game, so you're not stressed on trying to get the ball so close to the pin because you can't chip. It's a nuanced domino effect game, and chipping and putting is where it all starts. There we go, the ball is now on the green. That's all we needed. But I'm going to show you something even better. Wow, I just can't make them today. But beautiful read, huh? You know what I'm saying? Shit. Money, money, money. Money. Secret golf geniuses know putting is all about the pace. We'll get the line roughly. We'll take our first instinct. We're going lefto. But all we want to do is stop this ball within 2 feet of that cup. Just put it away like a bounce. Because if we miss the line and we get the pace right, we've got a short putt in. Here goes Matty Boom Boom for the bird ski to win the Masters, 2 shots ahead of Steven Ballesteros. See, we've put that way out wide, but look at the pace control. Absolutely money. Short putts, commit to your line, keep that putter low, and just stab it in like a bounce. Now that's what a secret golf genius looks like. That's me. As you can see, if you want to see more tips on how to become even better like a Bizaus, right over here. Thank you for tuning in. Good luck to you. Biatch.